Well, the idea behind harvesting is that the organization knows that there are very long-standing co-workers with really treasures of experiences they have in their specific own work fields.
That have been working for SOS Children's Villages for a number of years, and to really capture the treasure in these experiences.
The purpose and the benefit out of this storytelling process is that the organization can learn a lot from their co-workers' experiences.
Picking out those life-giving factors which have given her or him energy to overcome hard times, difficult times, to forge ahead, and at the same time to feel good.
So that people can share them and can also then learn from each other, spread the fire that comes from these experiences.
At the beginning of the group building, I would say that the individual attention you put on the people coming and preparing the environment so that they really feel at home, although they are far away from home, that's a good starting point for building a new group.
I think we used a very nice picture. We had a fireplace. So we were sitting around the fireplace and we really tried to build on that emotional aspect of the storytelling. These emotional aspects, this can really build a strong bond within a group.
We recall archaic moments in people's life because in all the cultures all over the world you find typical archaic moments which are important to make people come together, to build openness and to start sharing what is important in their lives.
When I came to this meeting, the first thing that I felt was a great emotion because many people from different cultures were here together with me with also many years of experiences, and they welcomed me very, very warmly. And so everyone was expecting many things, so we were a lot of motivating. I was so motivated of this meeting.
Something very good. Maybe I think.
People together from completely different cultural backgrounds, in different positions in the organization. I found it an extremely warm welcome also by the group who is organizing the whole thing. So I really felt welcomed and appreciated. It's an atmosphere of appreciation and curious. Personally, I'm very curious, you know.
I have grown in an SOS village. I was a former SOS child, and while growing, it is my dream to at least come to this place and pay homage to Dr. Gmeiner. And I was telling myself, oh my God, my dream is coming true, that I will be coming to Innsbruck. And upon coming here, they are all prepared, and they are so, you know, the weather is so cold, but the people are so warm. And any question you want to ask, they are there to provide.
I really was excited with the different people from different countries, and it was like a new experience for me to meet, for instance, with the people from Africa or from the Asia. And also it was interesting for me to meet with the people of different ages and with different profession within the SOS, starting from social work and to finish with the continental brand advisor.
We can learn from each other a lot.
Harvesting for me is an opportunity of meeting with great minds with lots of experiences over the years. And for me, it's a time to harvest and then to go back with lots of fruits.
Harvesting is for me opening of my insights to the people.
The whole storytelling process is somehow divided in different steps. You first enter a phase where it's important to build trust. And the trust building is the basis for sharing experiences one by one. And with this experiences shared one by one, you can further build on and look what are the common aspects which could be important for the other people in an organization, for example, in the group.
We shared our stories and we learned a lot from each other. We had a beautiful sharing and we learned many approaches, many new methods, how to work with people. Well, harvesting is all about storytelling. Recalling the great moments of flow in your life and spreading the fire of positive energy.
For me, it is just a gift to hear these stories and to get a feeling what is the spirit of SOS, what makes it go on, what makes the flame burn.
In addition to the storytelling approach, which is one approach to really open up people and make them share their experiences, we also used a specific method that is called the appreciative inquiry. And within the appreciative inquiry, there are 4 phases, the 4D cycle.
We had a kind of a clock, like a discovery, design, destiny, and dreaming. So going through all these days, I could discover not only within myself, but within the SOS also I could discover, dream, design, and to pass through the destiny with the harvesting.
Well, the storytelling process is all about finding out how the stories of the single participants function. You discover what did the participant in the past and what was this person doing very well, and building on that and make this resource available for him or her. We invite them to dream a future in about 10 years. And we invite them to dream about something that makes a contribution for the target of the organization as Children's Villages, a loving home for every child.
It's the discovery phase, the phase where people look at what is there, what already exists, and especially focusing also on the positive experiences that they already have in their existing work environment.
When you have done that, you know that you can break any rules, you can break any boundaries. This is then what will bring you into the stage of dreaming. In this stage of dreaming, you make use of those things you have discovered. What is possible? What is it? Don't be afraid of it. Don't be ashamed of it. Bring it out. What vision do you have for SOS? What vision do you have for the children? What could be your contributions to a loving home for every child?
And you're starting to dream about this future, to elaborate, to build a vision, which has the power and the energy of all what is important for you in the context of your life work in this organization, related to the mission of this organization.
And in the third phase, the design phase, the aim is to bridge the dream and the design phase, so to really make them aware, okay, there are ways to make that dream real, and to start thinking about how could that be.
We invite them to focus that dream on their work fields and realities, and they break it down to concrete steps. So they define milestones in order to make it easier for them to go step by step in the direction of that goal they want to reach.
It's easy to talk about things, but then putting them into practice, this is the real challenge. So we try to create ways also to make them aware that there needs to be a sustainable process of putting these things into practice.
And then in the last step, in the last phase, you are coming back to reality, bridge building to reality, and starting planning your concrete future within the organizational context.
And holding it at hand, holding it in the hand, you see that everybody shouts, this is our contribution to a happy home for every child. This is our contribution to 1 million children. And it's a great movement which is created out of it.
I think that for me, harvesting is bringing together brain and heart.
Building relationships, sharing knowledge. In short, it's empowerment for me.
Harvesting for me is a journey itself. A journey wherein you gather good things and you don't have that good things only remain in you, but spread it, share it, so that more and more good things will be received by people, but at the same time it will also multiply for the good of the world.
People who invited us, they show us the deepest of the SOS, the found of SOS, how it was started 60 years before. So it was really, it really touched me deeply, because as a national brand advisor, I have a task to explain to all co-workers within our association, to all co-workers of SOS Children's Villages, what does it mean, SOS?
For whatever reason, organizations have not learned very well to listen attentively to their co-workers, and so they miss the benefit of it, and to appreciate what is there, and to look at this, and to listen to that, and to build on that. That, I would say, is a real big benefit. An organization could take profit out of it.
What is very important, for my opinion, that we as an organization, as SOS Children's Village, have the same standards in quality in raising children. And sometimes it's necessary to be together, to share our experience, our daily working life, to compare and to improve our work in benefit for the children.
It's important that also the participants themselves realize their resources they carry in them, because the treasure is inside you always, and sometimes it helps if other people give feedback and tell you where they see your strengths, because maybe they see you in a different way. It's not always the same how we see ourselves and how others perceive us.
So I'm going to share that with my co-workers, my superiors back home, and I'm sure they'll love it.
I think that also it's important to keep contact with the persons of this networking. I think that we are going to continue changing. I hope my promise is to continue changing my experience with them, because I think that if we are in contact, we are going to contribute in a better way to each of the national association, so to the SOS Children Village around the world, because we are representing many countries.
I was nourished. It was really a very nourishing occasion. I had wonderful memories. But as far as the harvesting journey is concerned, it put me into a different perspective in looking at things, and in preparing myself as I go back and face challenges, everyday challenges in my village, and me also personally.
Harvesting was an eye-opener for me, because I met wonderful positive people here. It is very much inspiring for me. I think I will change my way of working when I go back to my country with this experience of harvesting.